The ROI is really comprised of three different areas. And so we first look at the revenue component and how we can stop potential revenue leakage. So from increasing the billings by consultant, for instance, or making sure invoices are posted properly.
Generally, we're now getting paid at least 2 weeks sooner than we used to.
Even the visibility as we have grown as an organization and gotten better at closing, and reducing the monthly close cycle, we now produce financials, revenue financials in 2 days, and monthly financials within a few days after that.
The second is in the cost area, so controlling costs, making sure that things aren't double paid or putting controls and limits in place. And then those are really actual things we can measure.
The savings are tremendous, easy $75,000.
The savings come from simple measures like G&A costs as a percentage of revenue at the end of the month.
We're able to show with the intuitive look and feel of Intacct, the way that the system processes things and the way that we can automate other things as well, that we can really show an increase in productivity to bump up the ROI.
The transaction time has gone down 2 to 3x per transaction. So where it used to take 15 to 20 minutes per transaction, we're looking at 5 to 10 minutes now. You're on the magnitude of 2,000 to 3,000 hours a year of savings, and 2,000 hours is one full-time person. So we're up in the 1 to 1.5, possibly 2 annual person savings if you factor in all the managers who were saving their time.
The consolidation process for us before Intacct was a very, very painful process. And that took approximately 30 to 40 hours a month. Now our consolidation process it's about as close to a one-button consolidation as you can get.
When I first got to the TM form, they were closing their books in about 45 days in QuickBooks. We've kind of reduced that down to about a 7-day total financial close.
Something that used to take 30 or 40 hours takes 15 minutes now.
We started with 3 people back when we were about a $5 million company, and we have about 6 people now, and we're about a $50 million company. We haven't had to add a lot of additional headcount in the accounting staff area.
We have just 4 full-time staff to handle a $20 million company and produce so many reports and so much analysis that it's hard to imagine being able to do it with any other tool.
In nearly all of the system recommendations we've been involved in the last 3 quarters since we've signed on with Intacct have been shown a lower total cost of ownership over an on-premise solution.
In terms of measuring the return from any cloud-based application, I suppose the proof's in the pudding. I can look about at our staff at the end of the workday and know that we've accomplished so much with so little.